Hey guys, and welcome back to another video from our Tkinter series. In this video, we'll be taking a look at how to customize and change the font size and font families in Tkinter. So there are actually several ways of doing this. You can change it on a widget level, meaning you can change the font for individual widgets. You can also change it for the entire window, like it will affect all the widgets in it. And there's a third way of doing it that we'll also discuss. All right, so let's begin. I'm going to begin with the widget level one, all right, because that's probably the most common and it's pretty specific as well. So I'm just going to be creating this frame here first, all right. Standard size 200 by 200. All right, now let's create a label. We'll be changing the text of this. And by the way, the technique I'm teaching you here with the label is actually the same for other widgets like the button or the text widget. All right, so because it will actually be using the font parameter. All right, actually let's go slow. All right, let's just say here hello world. Okay, that's the text. That's the text on the label. The text on the label is hello world. So how do we change this now? I'm just gonna run this once so you can take a look at what it looks like before we actually change the font. So this is what it currently looks like. It's pretty small. It looks pretty standard. It looks nice enough, I think, but obviously we want to customize it a bit, right? So we're going to take advantage of the font parameter, and again, like I've said, it's not just the label that has this parameter. Several other widgets that are are text based actually have this parameter. So let's say we want to change the font size. Let's write here 20 and run this. And there you go. We have the font size changed. Now let's say we want to change the font family. Let's write here times. And there you go. Font size change. The font style changed. It clearly looks, and I think this looks pretty nice. This new font family. So what happens if you want to change both the font family and the font size at the same time? Well, we write both of them with the space. And there you go. Again, that looks pretty nice and pretty clear as well. And obviously if you just change the placement around a bit, you'll get it as a perfect heading, all right, if that's your goal. So yeah, this is the first technique. You can use this again, like I mentioned, on buttons. And you know what? Let's go ahead and take a look at that real quick. Submit, let's just say it's a fairly standard text on buttons. And font, we'll go with Verdana. I hope this works, because okay, the thing with fonts is that it kind of checks for your computer, right? It kind of checks to see what fonts are available. So if, for instance, the Verdana font is not available on the system it's running, it's going to default back. It's going to default to its default font. All right. So you need to be careful with that. On a side note, you can actually include fonts, I believe, within the file. Well, that's a separate discussion. And there you go. It looks like the Verdana actually is part of it, I think. It does look a bit different. If I were to remove that, yeah, that is definitely, the Verdana font is definitely available. And by the way, not all fonts will actually work, so you should actually test things out a lot. And look, anyways, I think that the point is pretty clear. Tkinter's default fonts are average, but nothing too special. Things actually look a lot better with the new fonts. The text looks nice and sharp and large, all right? The button looks pretty clear and good as well. So yeah, this is the first technique. So let's take a look at the second technique now. I'm just going to remove these parameters here so that we can see the effect on them when we change, use this new technique. So I'm going to go here, and in root I'm going to do option add. And by the way, you could actually do this right here as well. Instead, just do self.master.option add, same thing. All right. Just make sure you do this. You do this before you pass it in. Anyway, all right. So I'm gonna do font, and this, by the way, is just fixed. Okay, this is what we do when we want to add an option to the font. And over here, I'm going to write the same thing times 20. All right, and hopefully this should run. Yep, there you go. There, basically now we don't have to go around individually adding the font parameter into each widget. Now the option add basically into the root, the Tkinter instance, basically will change everything within the window. Okay, you don't have to go around doing it individually. So that's a pro, but it's also a con a bit, in the sense that like if you want individual, like if you want more specificness, so that's a bit of a problem. So yeah. But if you're just looking for a general font, this is a great idea. When it comes to font customization, often the most popular kind of customization that people like doing is actually changing the color of the font. Right? So that's not actually a part of the font customization itself. It's actually more of a widget level customization. All right. So let me show you how to do that on the label first. All right, you have to use the foreground parameter. The foreground parameter is something that almost all widgets share, so you can use this technique on almost any widget. All right, so FG is equal to blue. So what is foreground? Well, you know, like background is for like the, okay, well, let's just say that foreground is for the text and background is for everything else, like the area being occupied by the widget. All right, let's run this. There you go. We changed the color to blue. Now you can use almost anything in here. You can use red. All right, you can just type it in normally, capital or whatever. But if you want to get really specific, I advise you to use the hexadecimal codes. All right, they typically look like this. All right, something along these. Not a K. Yeah, they look like this. All right. Hashtag, then 6, a combination of numbers and letters. All right, so you can look up a color picker online, then you can just pick the color you want. It'll give you the hexadecimal value. Just copy down here and it will work. I wonder if this will work. Yeah, it worked. It turns out it's kind of a green. Okay, so let's leave that like that, and let's take a look at the background and the foreground contrast. All right, I want to change the background of the button to black, and change the foreground to white. If you didn't get the background and the foreground thing, you'll get it now. See, the background is equal to black. Change the entire background of the button to black, or also known as the area being occupied by the button, and the foreground change the color of the text. All right, so it's white now. So yeah, that's it for color customization, I guess. So on to the third method. Now this is a bit complicated, and I haven't actually looked into this much myself, but I will tell you what I do know, and if you're interested in pursuing it further, if you think it's suitable for whatever you're planning, then you can look it up and learn more about it. So let's begin. I'm gonna remove this from here, then make a new import Tkinter.font as tk font. All right, now I'm gonna go here and be sure to do this after you create the Tkinter instance. Print tk font.names. All right, let's run this. All right, so here we got our list of fonts, basically. Well, they're not fonts actually; they're more like font categories. All right, this is the tk heading font. This is the tk menu font. This is the default font used in Tkinter, and these are some more complicated things that I don't really know about. And that's for the tooltips. That's for the text, I suppose, for the actual text and labels and stuff, and the text widget. That's for the icon. That's for captions. All right. So basically, what I'm really showing you here is the different categories. Now, this technique is actually based around changing the individual fonts for each category. For instance, you can change the font used for headings. You can change the font used by default. You can change the font used in tooltips. All right. So this is a sort of specialized technique. So let me just show you real quick how to actually, change the font for some category. So first we'll create the font. We'll call it def font for default font, because I'm going to be changing the TK default font category. All right. So tk.font dot name to font. This is just the technique you have to use. All right. Name to font. All right. The function and the category that you want to change. All right. Def font and dot config. All right. Now size is equal to 18. Font is equal to times. All right. Let's run this. Okay, slight problem there. Right, change this to family. All right, and let's do this, and there you go. We have our default text, and I think default text basically is again the default text for everything. So yeah, now to actually know how to use this properly, you would need a lot of testing. You would need to sit down and actually test each one of those categories out. But I'm just telling you about this because you may find this useful when you're creating GUI applications. All right, so it's just good to know about everything just in case you need it in the future. All right. So that's the end of this video. If you want to see more content like this in the future, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video.